Hello again. Great to see you all be here. Hope you're ready for the fourth installment for the Shadows of Sharn campaign. I will go ahead and get another introduction from everyone. Hello, everybody. How are you doing?
Gay.
Oh, you know,
Uh,
just having wholesome conversations.
Am
Yeah,
I not
nothing
allowed
but
to say
wholesome, huh?
Totally.
Look. Look, my stupid son had a child. That's all you need to know.
Yeah. Stone's a grandparent now. Welcome to adulthood. Also, hello, stream. How are you? How's your Saturday? Wrap it before you tap it, kids.
I have to go, actually.
Oh my gosh.
Look at the time. That's all the time we have for
Yeah, no.
Shadows of Sharn.
Thank y'all for joining. Short episode.
Listen, okay? Also, spay and neuter your cats. Or your animals.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Do that.
Alright, with that out of the way, that's Bob Barker outro. Aha! I disabled you! I disabled the sound alerts! Why is that working still?
Because sound alerts is so fucking broken.
Out of context, Nate, that sounded so mean. I disabled you.
Oh
Oh,
no,
damn.
you're right.
Screwed
Oh.
that out of Warforged.
No, the sound alerts is so broken. Like, you can disable it and it won't work. You can or it'll still work, and you can enable it and it won't work. It'll echo when it feels like it. A fucking shitty program.
Thank you
It's
for
fun
the
to mess
GG.
with when it works, but
Why? Why?
can you turn
We
it
love
off
you,
in
Nate.
in the browser source on your OBS? No, you either just like straight up delete it or just deactivate it. in
I
OBS.
deactivated it.
There you go.
Good.
It is removed. It's not even supposed to be seen on my Twitch right
And
now.
it's still going?
Yeah. I had it deactivated and
Oh,
removed before the stream started. Okay.
You know, it happens.
Incredible, honestly.
Well, tech issues aside, can someone give me a recap of what happened last session?
Zombies.
Yep.
Okay,
So
so
many zombies.
So last
Somewhere.
session, we were in our hideout. You'll have to correct me. My brain is all over the place. We were in our hideout. That lady left. I don't remember her name. I don't have my notes up.
Fresh?
Tresh left. Thank you, audience, very much.
Audience.
Tresh left. We were like, we need to go find. Okay, someone else do this. My brain is too much. I don't remember.
We went to the dive bar, which
The factory.
was, yeah, the factory. Went to the dive bar, the factory, to investigate further into the disappearances that the one halfling mob boss that I
Bormars.
Yeah.
Bormars, yes, asked us to look into, and we talked to the barkeep there that I
Suds.
think says I have these
Good
names
old
written down. It's
Suds.
on my notes out right now. And we got a necklace that was some kind of it was like a ruby teardrop. And we were like, wow, this shit's fucking weird. And then we heard like some kind of noise upstairs, and then zombies came down, and we fought zombies. Or they came down from upstairs, and then they came in from like a door, right?
Mhm,
Yeah.
Like the alleyway from the entrance.
Yeah. So they and then they we fought zombies. I hit nothing at all, and then we
Had a
To-
seat.
yeah, we had a seat and we were taking a short rest, I believe. That's all I
Yeah.
can remember. If anyone else has anything else, go for it.
Oh
That
yeah.
was most of it.
You guys checked upstairs. Tonio was all like, "Pew, you, out the door, our window, and we didn't see it. But everyone else, in chat knows what's going on. We don't.
Yeah, there's drama happening.
Yeah, there's drama that we don't know about that's happening.
There do be.
Also, I hope, D, you're okay with the noise I used for your magic hands.
That's accurate.
Okay.
Antonio is not very tall. Small boy.
Imagine being tall.
Couldn't be me.
Okay,
Couldn't
fine.
be me.
All
So
right.
we're taking a short rest?
I believe
that
so.
was the decision.
Yeah. I already rolled all of my short rest stuff for end of last game.
Chi-Chi, you fucking nerd. That's
Right.
fucking free. Sorry, I was talking to me.
Okay, but yeah, go ahead and roll your hit dice if you need them. If you're a warlock, you get your spell slots back. And if there's any abilities that have the short rest cooldown, then you can go ahead and get those back as well. But anything in particular that any of you are doing during this rest, or just kind of like tending to yourselves?
Antonio's probably being really obnoxiously doting. And it's just like trying to go everywhere and get anything that anyone needs. And it's just like, no, you just stay sitting down. I'll grab that for you. And it's like trying to clean up the bar, fix the tables and chairs.
I'll probably just kind of find like a chair to sit on by a wall and just read for the duration of it.
If you're reading, are you moving the hair out of your face to read? It's a genuine
My
question.
Brutal.
It's
Sit
a
here-
genuine
sit here like
question.
this.
You're just like bang, like you can't.
He pulls out a hair clip, clips his hair to the side, reads with his one good eye.
I'll just be sitting at the bar, taking sips of a drink.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna be trying to get all the blood. I'm gonna try to be like casting Mendane to fix my shirt where the zombie bit me in the shoulder.
Alright, the
Mm.
bite mark will be able to be repaired using mending,
Mhm.
as you watch it like magically sew itself back together. Right, but yes,
Should we be concerned about that at all? Are you feeling all right?
Concerned
You don't
about
feel
what?
like you kind of got bit by a zombie.
Is that a thing that should be of concern?
Well, I haven't fought any zombies in a long time. I don't rightly remember, to be honest. You feel hungry?
Not particularly. I did have a good mite of lasagna though back when at the prior establishment.
Well, then, I guess we're fine. DM, could I make a medicine check on my friend to make sure they're all right?
I don't think you need to come look at me. I think I'm quite
What?
fine.
Well, if you don't want me to, I suppose I won't, but...
I mean, taking this rest here and the healing that was provided to me, I think I'm doing quite well.
Alright.
alright then.
Thank you. However,
Of course.
Alright, if that'll be everything, yeah, by all means, Galen, your bite mark is gonna possibly leave like a scar on a couple spaces, how deep that went. But other than that,
alright.
all of you are able to get yourselves patched up, get a little bit more energy in your step, and yeah, continue on to your investigation.
I just want to say before I was interrupted, Twister would just be writing in his in a notebook he has, just about what's been going on. That's
Alright.
it.
So, where to next for the party?
We
Yeah, it's
discussed going to the warehouse, right?
It was either the warehouse or the nightclub.
We've already been to
I
the nightclub,
think.
yes?
Oh, okay. That must have been when I was in a bit of a state.
Hmm.
Well, we can go to we can go to the warehouse. I'm feeling better.
Okay.
I'd be down to go to the warehouse if need be.
Do we know where the warehouse is?
Ish, I
I'll
think.
I'll turn to the barkeep and ask him. You know where this warehouse is? Specifically, this one that I'm describing in great detail.
You- You're looking for one of those kinds. Typically going to be on like the southwest edge of the district, closer to the docks.
Hmm. I'll turn around and relay that to the group.
Okay, so we
I
should
guess we know where we're
head over
headed.
there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And off we go.
Alright, walking through the districts of the lower Dura district get to your destination. It'll take you about a half hour of walking around. In the meantime, you kind of like pass by a bunch of different some merchants who are bringing along their supplies through carts that sometimes have wheels that aren't always even. Some of them are selling items that you can see on top of the carts look like they've been used for quite a bit. And one shirt looks like it's got a bit of a blood stain along the left part of the chest. But all of you are able to pass by this traveling sales event right here, and eventually come across the warehouse section of Lower Dura. Now, where you can see that in different, lined up against the core tower, that's all of you are within right now, that there's a stack of different warehouses on top of each other through different blocks. It takes you a bit to kind of like look through the different numbers before eventually you see one that is labeled Warehouse 12, but to get to there, you'll be ending up having to cross a narrow bridge. Going
Okay.
over it, though, isn't too much of an issue. It's just...
Single file, everyone. Get in
yeah,
line.
you all have to pretty much be single file. You can barely bring 2 people each.
Is
Who
it
among you has the
a,
highest intelligence?
Oh.
Highest intelligence. I have an 11.
I'm at 13.
I have
Okay.
a 13.
10.
Oh, I've got a 10 as well.
Okay.
We're not smart, besties.
Not the dumbest
Eh.
though. I'll take that.
13's above average.
Yeah. Alright, so Galen and Chaos, 2 of you can kind of like get a guess that the warehouse is like difficulty in entry might be more on the on purpose side. So that way, like the Bromars probably want to make sure that whoever's coming, they're able to see and able to deal with if things were to come up wrong.
Okay.
But eventually, you kind of like uneasily walk over to the front of the building and are able to knock on the door if you wish.
Do we see anyone surrounding this building at all?
You can see that there's a couple different people that seem to be hanging around near the building itself. There's a small outcropping jutting out to allow like a floor. That's also got a couple of boxes lined up. The people, one is a halfling and another one you can see is a gnome, are both just kind of like sitting down, leaning up against one of these boxes, and for the most part, it just looks like they're simply having like a break or a chat or something right there. Although I'd also say that I'd say, Antonio, you're also able to see that every now and then they take a glimpse at all of you, and they might be more of a watch than actual workers moving things around.
Gotcha. That is understandable. Well, do we I have no problem talking with these fellas here. I mean, we are supposed to be here. It's not like we're trespassing. We're supposed to be investigating, so I guess I can go over there and have a chat, right? Uh
Would you like someone to go with you?
I'll be fine.
That
That
does
doesn't
not.
sound convincing.
Yeah, that doesn't inspire
Ah,
confidence. I
hey, I
can go
mean,
with you.
all right, you'll be the charm. Um, and I'll sort of hustle on over and say, hi there, folks. Nice day we're having here. Don't mean to interrupt you on your, what I'm sure is a union mandated 15-minute break, but I did have a couple of friends of mine. We were here to come inside and investigate a couple of odd happenings and going ons that we heard were going on here. We're contracted by Miss Bormar herself to try and get a grasp on everything.
And which Miss Bum are you talk about? One of the halflings going to say.
And it's Elena, right?
Ilse.
Ilse.
Else.
Okay. Uh, yeah, it's Miss Ilse Bormar.
Ilsa?
Yeah.
And why would she send you over here?
Well, like I said, we heard that there were some disappearances and just some general not good goings on, things that are bad for business. So we just wanted to come in, take a look, see if we could remedy some of those issues. Where me and my compatriots are kind of like for hire problem solvers, you could think of us as.
Uh-huh. And why would you assume that I know who this Ilsa Boromar is, or be okay with you going in there?
Well, I guess I just figured since she does own this here warehouse that you all would be akin to some relations and business of hers, but if not, then I don't really see any reason why you would have a problem with us going in. We should be able to get out of your hair if you don't have anything to do with her.
Can I insight check them?
Yes. Also, we just lost Brian for a bit, by the way.
Oh, okay.
That's fine.
Roger that.
Got some stuff to handle, so
Oh, why did I insight check? Oh.
that's not bad. Might figure
Uh,
something out.
it's about,
Do they seem like they really don't know what we're talking about or anything about Elsa?
they're it's a bit of a tough read for you. You're not sure if they're just feigning ignorance or like if they legit don't know what's going on. They're more they're more or less beating around the bush themselves, maybe, but yeah, you're not quite able to peer into what's going on.
Okay.
Didn't we have a thing to show them to prove that she sent us?
Doesn't Velveteen have that? It's a
I
signature
do.
or yeah.
I
Yeah.
do.
Well, maybe I might have a friend of mine might have something that could convince you to maybe help us out if you know anything. And I'll motion for Velveteen
I'll do the whole
mosey
like
on up.
point at me like, and then I'll walk on over. Oh, what seems to be the issue here? Are we having problems over here?
Well, I just wanted to do essentially an ID check so that everyone knows that we're all above board here.
Oh, you asking for that paper I got earlier? Is that
Please
what?
and thank you if you didn't
I'll go ahead
mind.
and reach into my back pocket and hand it to Tony. Is this what you're looking for?
And I'll show the signature and sigil.
And that thing will look it over, and then just look at you and the rest of your party. All right, all right. Sorry to be a bit cautious. You don't necessarily know who's going to be coming around here, especially after what happened a few years ago.
Hey, I understand that. Everybody's got a job to do.
What happened a few days ago?
We lost some. They're gonna
That's what
stand.
we're here to investigate.
Yeah. He's gonna extend a hand up. Name's Chris Steinkeep.
Well, nice to make your acquaintance. My name's Antonio. You can call me Tonesy if you like.
Okay.
I mean, he already knows my name. He called me over. But Velveteen. And that over there is Galen and Twister. I'll point to our other two people waiting off in the distance.
Hey. And if Ilsa says you're good to go, then you're good to go. Come on inside. And Chris will go ahead and just let you all in, where you can see that inside the space is about 3 stories up. All of it seems to be mostly just stacks and stacks of random boxes and other containers that kind of stacked onto each other and spread to the side. Some of them are being lifted up by different magical devices that are then being shipped to the side, where you can see they're being ported onto airships. There's about a good 8 people that you can see are kind of walking around. Couple halflings, a couple dwarves, and the rest are human.
Now, if you don't have too much of a bother to worry about, could you direct us maybe to where some of these folks were last seen, so we can get kind of a head start or something like that?
Yeah. Let's take you away. I guess might as well start from the beginning. See the first 2. And
Beginning's always...
yeah,
go ahead.
And you'll then be escorted closer to the edge by one of the ports, where you can see there's a shutter that's been brought down and locked shut. There's a couple stains still left over around the area, and you can see most of it's been cleaned up already by now, though. Yeah, this is where Yarbo and Rot died.
Interesting.
How many people have you lost so far?
Over in here, we lost 4.
And who was the most recent person to go missing like this?
The most recent... there's a couple people that have been missing, but we don't know where they would have been, but... we lost some people at that bar at the factory. A couple of them was torn up. Don't know what happened to the rest of them, though.
And the people here were attacked by some sort of monster or creature, correct?
We have no idea. The people who were on shift at the time, they all died. We found the bodies, but Yeah, they just disappeared as well.
The bodies?
Yeah.
Quite interesting. Do you
You
think?
found the body. I'm sorry. You
No,
speak.
good. No, good. Good.
Yeah,
You found the bodies and then they disappeared.
Yeah, we found them, rounded them up to try to get them sent to their families, and next thing we know, they were all gone.
Hmm. Do you perhaps have a description of these 4 people who were brutally murdered?
Yeah. So all 4 of them were halflings as well. One of them had like a bit of a mullet, just kind of like kept that a bit on the longer side, ruffled. One with mutton chaps, and the other 2 were clean shaven, short hair.
Hmm.
Tried not to make themselves too distinct.
Does that description sound like any of the zombies we faced?
It sounds like 3 of them.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, one zombie was like the clean shaven, short hair that was still left over. Another one would have had like you remember having the a mutton chop situation with one cheek bitten out, and yet another did have a strange mullet to them. Now that you think of it,
How many
Was
people?
it?
No,
Go ahead. No,
no,
all
you.
you.
No, you.
Nope.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
How many people did you say were on shift at this time?
at that time there were 4. The commoners that like the normal people that work here. Ralph at home. It was at nighttime.
So,
Just-
if I'm not misunderstanding, the first time 2 were killed, but then all 4 disappeared, and then there was another incident, or
Oh, the first 2 bodies we found were Yarpo and Rats over here.
mm-hmm.
And the other 2, Carl and Steven, were up above.
Interesting. Was there any sign of any forced entry at night, or from certain areas that seemed like more broken than the rest, like to where they either fled quickly or entered very quickly?
We didn't notice anything ourselves. This place is pretty hard to get to without being
Hmm.
noticed in the first place, so want to know how any of them could have possibly gotten the drop on them.
Interesting. Hmm.
Interesting indeed. Did you notice that anything was missing? Did anything get stolen during this?
Oh, oddly enough, nothing was stolen. We checked around here as well as the other business section, but yeah, nothing.
Interesting indeed. Um, do we have any other questions for Mr. Man here, or can we let him get back to his break? You think it just
Hmm. I
do a
think
bit of hands-on investigating?
that you said they get 15 minutes for their break. I think we should let them enjoy the other 8 or 7 minutes.
If you could just point us in the right direction of where the other 2 disappeared at.
Ah, yeah, certainly. And you'll go ahead and just kind of like point to a location that's on the 3rd story, more along like at an eastern shelf instead.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Once that person walks away, I'll say sort of a little quietly to the group, because I'm assuming this warehouse has like people like working through it, like it's decently populated.
Yeah, there's a few people that are still kind of like wandering around doing an actual job.
Yeah. I'll say to my group, quiet so they can hear, and be like, well, I don't know about y'all, but I think I'm starting to get a picture together as to where these bodies are going.
Hmm,
I agree.
seems like it.
That person that attacked us with the zombies at the bar is apparently connected
Mm.
Yeah,
to this.
some degree.
Could they be connected at all with the other missing persons case we're investigating and the what was it, the potion shop? Do we still have to go back there?
We do.
Okay.
Yeah.
We did discuss going back there. Could they
Well,
be
the
connected with that?
possibly. We know that the man that we're looking for did have some amount of connection with these Ormar folks, but from what I recall, from what we found out at the potion shop the first go round, he seemed to be more sent on vacation, really, than anything else. Um, so it may be connected, but I'm wondering how and why.
Didn't didn't he vanish on the same day that these attacks started?
He
Yes.
did. I suppose we could ask his partner, but I don't. I feel like if he was a necromancer, that would have been mentioned. You know?
Mhm.
Could the necromancer be working at the potion shop?
It's quite the possibility.
Yeah,
He
Maybe
was
possibly.
a
he released
veteran
his
from the war, right?
necromancer.
I believe he was. I wasn't there, so I don't fully understand. Oh
Yes.
no.
Yeah, from my understanding, she said he was a veteran. Hmm.
Can I look around the area?
Certainly. What are you looking for?
I felt like I had something I was gonna look for. I just like anything that could be out of place, I guess. Just like anything weird. If I could find any. If there's not,
Uh,
then there's not. But I'll try to investigate to see if there's something weird around the area.
Oh yeah.
Wouldn't
I'll
mind. Okay.
I'll also look around the area to just see if there's like anything that could be helpful to my investigation, see what's going on, so forth. I'm gonna cast guidance on myself.
Yeah.
Stone, you didn't roll over 10. You hit 10 on the die exactly.
Well, yeah, but the one before that was
Yeah.
over 10.
Oh,
True.
yeah, true.
Can I take a look of where the bodies were found before they were again
Ooh.
taken?
Okay, so y'all just staying at this first spot, by the way, then? For now?
Oh, I thought we were moving
Just-
to the next spot.
Well, I think we should canvas this area here and then go to the next spot and do the same.
Yeah. Or
Okay.
we
I'm gonna
could perhaps
check out
split up.
these- I'm gonna check out these stains.
Okay.
What's funny about that, Johnny?
You said stains.
Yeah.
I don't know what
Alright.
type of stains.
KS and Twister,
Your blood.
13 and 16. Yeah, looking at the immediate area.
Well, 13 and 18.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, you give yourself guidance. Okay. KS, you kind of like start digging around for different things, and you can see that there are like what seem to be like not necessarily scratch marks, but does look like something got a little twisted along like the edges of the shutter that's closed.
So they're
Almost
not,
like
claw
something
marks.
almost like something got ripped open from the other side.
Hmm. Okay.
Meanwhile, meanwhile, Twister, you kind of like scan around the area. When you're able to kind of like, notice like there is some kind of like a glint, some kind of strange tiny shine coming from a crack near by as well, and you kind of like move over there and reach down through this crevice, and you're able to pull out a gold coin that has a bit of dried blood on it.
Interesting. Does the gold coin have like any? Is it just a gold coin, or is it like a sovereign?
It's a gold coin, Gallifrey.
Sovereign silver, right?
Yeah.
Gallifrey. Okay. Does it have like anything significant on it, or is it just a gold coin?
Gold coin with some dried blood on it.
Okay. I'm gonna head back over to the group and show them the gold coin. I found this nearby.
Mighty peculiar. It seems like some heavier change than they should be carrying, especially in this area.
It'd be very risky to go to the other side of the shutter. Sorry for not being clear on this, but
Oh, okay.
the other side is just outside the tower. It's a steep drop down.
Okay. So it's like a window. I was imagining
Yeah.
like a like a loading bay door where it's just like a giant. I
Oh,
thought like
it is
we're outside of.
it is that, but for airships.
Oh, before air shorts. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, got it.
Nate, what kind of role would be blood splatter analysis?
Medicine, right?
Yeah, that sounds like medicine.
Okay,
I'll guide Galen.
thank God.
An 8, what does guidance give you? A 10.
A 10.
I'll also, look over their shoulder. Never mind.
Beware
I
of
look over my
man.
shoulder and I go, and I just.
No, I'm looking over at Tony's shoulder like, where's this coin?
No, I'm not. I'm not holding it. It's Twister's got the.
It's too late now.
Oh, well, okay.
Velveteen's just really confused right now.
Other Velveteen's like, I know exactly what that blood is.
Duality of mana, natural 1. The other roll, a natural 20.
Yep.
Anyway,
Duality
but-
of man.
The alternate universe.
With a total of 10, I'd say that the most you'll be able to get from this is the obvious for what you're looking at right now, where this is a lot of looks like blood just kind of like splattered in different spots. There are some edges to it where you can see there's probably from like the outline of a body, where it just kind of like stopped against that. But other than that, the most unusual thing is how there are still like clumps of it that if you were to look at it or get something to prod at it, you can see hasn't really disappeared but stayed as a coagulated mass.
Oh, now I'm gonna poke it though. I'm gonna pull out I'm gonna find I'm just gonna poke at it. Not with my hand. Dear God, no. I'll pull out like a dagger and like kind of poke at it.
Okay,
Meanwhile,
yeah.
Twister's holding it with his bare hand. He's just like, oh, I should probably.
Should put some gloves on now.
Yeah,
You
you
should have brought gloves.
you poke at these small, like pebble-sized bits of coagulated blood, and they just kind of like roll along a bit. Just don't pop or anything. They just kind of like stay together and move as you direct them.
I'm gonna like scoop it up on my dagger.
Okay.
I'm just gonna like awkwardly hold it.
You're not doing what I think you're about to do, right?
What do you think I'm about to do with it?
Like it?
No, God, heavens forbid.
God.
That sounds disgusting. Now, Tony, where's that coin you have? Where is it?
Again, I'm not the one with the coin.
The
I'm gonna
coin's
be
over
looking
here?
at our friend Twister.
I apologize. My apologies.
Hey, happens to the best of us. It's no problem.
Can I like find an open pouch on my person and just drop this coagulated blood into it?
Certainly.
Okay. Just
Good old blood pouch.
Everyone has one.
Put on coagulated blood.
A blood
Let me-
pouch is usually called the human body.
Hey,
You
let me put
right.
that under the
Medically
whiskey that I
true.
bought. Oh, I could just chug the whiskey I have and then put it in the whiskey bottle.
I have a
Let's get wasted.
I have an
Let's
empty
share the
tinder
whiskey,
box if you
Wait.
want to hold it in that.
Oh, that would be lovely.
Yeah.
Blood
When-
tinder box. I'll just slurp it in there.
Okay, so the blood is in the tinderbox now.
It's empty.
well, shall we head on up to our other destination?
It seems for the best if we can't
Did-
find any more things here.
We seen
Wait.
the second crime scene here?
Is that what we're going to look at, or are we?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what we're
Okay,
going
okay,
to.
that's
Yeah.
what we're talking about. You
Yeah.
said second location. I was like, are we going to the potion shop?
No, for sure. You never want to get taken to a secondary location.
Exactly.
Most of my life, I feared about a second location.
It's scary.
Alright, so y'all just wanted to head up now?
Yeah.
Money
Mhm.
clip engraved? Question mark.
Alright, you can take a arcane lift that'll kind of like just glide you up, akin to an open air elevator, and you'll be brought up to the third floor, where you can kind of like see that there is like some shelves that have been left alone, as well as a panel that seems to just been nailed there pretty recently behind it. The shelves that have been abandoned, probably because they are heavily dented inwards, as if something massive was slammed against them. You can see some more splatters of blood along them to indicate what the mass might have been.
Hmm. Can I make a perception check to see if there's anything else before we get too into the sticks on this? See if maybe there's another coin type thing.
Sure, go ahead and roll another perception.
I'll follow suit.
It's
Alright.
gonna
Never
be a
mind.
21 from Antonio.
Alright, man.
Just-
Yeah. Got a 7 from Velveteen. Velveteen's still looking for the coin.
Listen, hold on. Okay, it's a 10 now. Could add a D4 to it. I
Alright.
found something else.
Yeah, that 10
Another
lets you kind of
coin.
like get a, just lets you understand more about like the whole impact against the shelves themselves. You're not getting a whole lot extra though yourself. And Antonio though is able to hazard a guess that the panel it is obviously covering something up on the other side, and that they probably the Boromars probably could have done a better job of hiding that than this. Probably could have just moved the shelves. It's a bit of a weird thing where they honestly were probably just never expecting anyone dangerous to them to actually visit this place anyways.
Hmm.
I'll point it out to the rest of my party and say, I think we might have something tucked behind here. And I'd like to move the panel.
Can I try to help?
Okay.
Is
Make
it
a
like heavy? I don't know if it's heavy.
go ahead and like position yourselves, like maneuver underneath the broken shelves to get to the other side, and you can try to rip the panels off with your hands. That'll be a strength check, either two rolls for the two of you, or one person makes a roll at advantage.
Antonio will go over to the panel and give it like one tug and go, "Oh dear me, Arceus, maybe I should help you try and handle this." And I'll give Arceus advantage.
All right, let's hope I roll.
15. Yeah, you're able to go ahead and like rip off bits of the one side. Like it's a bit tough. You have to find some spots along where you can actually get your grip in the first place, and just start yanking out some of the nails, getting loosed out. And like inside, you can see that they're as you peer into what's been opened up, you can see that. Do you have dark vision?
I don't believe. No, I'm pretty sure I don't. No, I don't.
Okay. Then it's a dark chamber on the other side.
No. Anyone have dark vision?
I'll go ahead and poke my head in.
Well,
Take
I
a
don't
quick
have
look.
a dark vision, but I'll cast light on my friend's bunny ears.
All right.
Right between the bunny ears, like in Sauron.
Exactly.
In which case, you're able to kind of like notice now with the extra light shining that on the other side is a small. Well, going forward, it only goes like another 15 feet. But it's as wide as the building. A room that you can see has plenty of shelves of small boxes, all of them labeled differently. Like you can see there's gold, silver, copper. You can see there are one set of shelves that are just like scrolls. Another that just says necklaces, and one that says substance. Now,
It
the
just
single
says-
one of these shelves looks like they've been touched, but does look like there might have. There's a. You also notice like right along the door itself are some hinges that have been just busted. So there might have been a door here at one point.
You said one of them's just labeled substance?
Yes.
Now look at whatever that is.
Would you like to try to squeeze your way inside?
Yeah, sure, I'll try.
Okay.
I'd like to keep an eye on as we're stepping into this walled off room. I'd like to see if anybody's watching us.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh dearie me. Put yeah, it's gonna be another 21 for you, boss.
Ooh.
Okay, you kind of like look around and notice that there is like a human worker here who, after hearing like a bunch of the rustling, kind of like puts down a box to look over in your direction in confusion.
I'll just wave to him and say, "Howdy ho." Just doing some maintenance work. Don't mind us. Contractors. You know how it is. All right, buddy. And I'll just like turn back around.
Uh-huh. Okay, and they just give a shrug, look down look down to like the bottom floor. And you can see them go ahead, take the box, place onto a shelf, and then they're gonna go ahead and just start heading down as well.
Can I did I see this happen?
For you keeping an eye as well,
Yeah.
you can roll your own perception.
Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Fuck. Perception, what's that like?
And those
Oh,
economy?
16.
Perceiving things? Bro.
Okay, yeah, you saw
Give me
that as well.
Can I insight
negative 3
check
to wisdom.
the guy that was looking over and see if he's like is just like, oh, it's not it's above my pay grade. I don't care. Or is he at like, I'm gonna get someone to come up here.
I'll go ahead and also just let you know that they weren't necessarily looking like they were in a hurry or anything. They're just kind of like taking a casual stroll as they're moving along to a lift that'll take them downstairs, which
Okay.
makes you think they're not necessarily worried. Might just go ahead and get a check-in with the boss is all.
Ah.
So I'm squeezing my ass into this.
Okay. Alright, yeah, you're in, and now you're in this lengthwise small but widthwise large room. And you want to check the shelf labeled substance, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Passing by like a couple of these shelves, you can see like each box would actually have labeled on it like an actual item that could be within, like rose necklace, worn out necklace, bronze necklace, and then you get to substance, and each one is just given like uh, uh each one has 8 characters on it in Dwarvish script.
Cool. I can't read. Do I recognize that it's Dwarvish first of all? That's something I recognize what the language is.
You can at least recognize that it's a language you don't know. There's some similarities to some stuff that you've seen before. There's a couple
Okay.
letters where you might kind of like remember that from being seen on like the popular House Kundarak safes that are all Dwarven made as well. So yeah, you can wager that these are Dwarven.
Okay. Is there like anything on the shelves besides the labels? I'm picturing
Half the
this
shelves
correctly?
are empty, the others
Okay.
have the boxes on them.
Okay. Can I look at the boxes?
Okay, would you like to open one up?
Sure. Let's open the box. What's
Okay.
in
In a box.
It's Gwyneth Paltrow's head.
It's true, it is.
Alright, you open the box and you can see that within there is a small bottle that is corked up. The inside is some rose pink liquid.
Is there any way I can tell what it is, or it's just like
I'm trying to think of what would be the equivalent of street smarts in D&D.
Street smarts.
Hmm.
Probably. I'd edge towards survival, maybe. Street smarts.
street smart?
Yeah, this is a tough one to think about. You know, roll Arcana.
Oh, thank
Arcana
God.
or medicine.
We're going Arcana.
Giant brain.
With a 4.
Oh.
You look at this and you might have seen this before. I don't know. It's this is a weird thing. Wonder why they're hiding it.
Cool. I'm gonna put it in my pouch and not drink it.
Okay, make sure to add to your inventory. Probably illegal substance.
Questionable rose liquid. What? Can I look at the other boxes as well? How many boxes are there?
There's over 100. Each one is going to be about like
Cool.
One at a time. Let's go.
Oh, okay, so
Each one's
this
like-
room is much bigger than I thought. Then. Okay.
Yeah, the building, the warehouse itself, width-wise, would be to go along with this room would be probably well over 100 feet.
Roger
Okay.
that, Captain. Can I
So there's
can
a
I
lot in that room.
go in as well then? Since there's room for more than one person.
Okay.
And help out with the look around.
I'll go in as well.
Hell, this is written in Dwarvish. Good thing I speak it.
Oh,
let's see
Dwarvish.
here.
I also know this.
Okay.
Squint out the.
In which case, you'll see that it's pretty much like more of a serial code. It's just like numbers and letters mixed together.
Interesting. What do you reckon this room's for, Arceus?
I'll hand them the vial or bottle or whatever, and be like, you know what this is?
Do we know?
Well, let's see here. I don't know much about potions and the like, but we do have a quite brainy friend outside. Hey, question for you, darling, if you don't mind. Do you any idea what this here might be? I like hold up the bottle and give it a shaker.
Who are you asking?
Both of you.
Oh,
You're the two smarter ones.
What are we rolling for? Sorry, I disassociated for a minute. I apologize.
This will be Arcana or Medicine.
To know what this questionable liquid is.
Can I also look at it too, since
God damn it.
Antonio's holding it?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. All three of you, with 14 being the lowest, understand what this is. What you're looking at is a vial of Dream Lily.
no.
Oh, what's Dream Lily?
It is a psychoactive. It smells and tastes like your favorite beverage, and it's a very commonly and very illegal drug that's smuggled in and out of Sharn. Consuming Dream Lily causes disorienting euphoria and brings about remarkable resistance to pain.
Okay, I'll go ahead and relay that to the group inside.
Yeah, think of it as very powerful heroin.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and wager a guess that this stuff is highly addictive.
We should probably avoid it then, and maybe put it back.
Well, yeah, I'd imagine they keep probably quite a tight stock on what's in this room.
Does the room look like you said the room doesn't look like it's been touched in a while, right?
Yeah, not in a while. Antonio, you speak, you know Dwarvish, right? Anyone else that's in the room know Dwarvish?
I do.
Okay.
No.
Alright, Twister and Antonio. As you're kind of like also looking around, you can see along the shelf a box that is also chained at the top and has multiple locks to it, where instead of a serial to it, you can just see dispose.
That's interesting.
Anyone still outside the door right now?
I believe it's me and Galen.
Alright,
I don't know if they went in.
You two can see Chris Steinkeep coming up the lift now from one of the ends, with the worker that spotted you all in tow.
We're going to have a problem.
We might have to fix this problem in a second. I look inside, and I would be like, either we got two options. You guys get out of here very quickly, or you got to shut in there for a minute. So we got a lot of these folks coming up. What's your choice?
Well, I don't see why that's particularly necessary. We're just investigating.
I mean, they're bringing a few people up. I don't think it's going to be a friendly encounter.
If they ask us to
No,
leave,
it's-
then we can leave.
Yeah, there's no reason, and Antonio will start like making their way back to the door. Howdy.
All right, Chris will kind of like shout out from the other end. Hey, y'all don't need to check in there.
All right, we're just doing a thorough investigation. So, what's not our business ain't our business. It's no problems.
as Antonio's saying that, I'm gonna go up to the box that's locked. Can I tell what's like in there without opening it?
No, it is completely sealed. There is no
Okay.
indication anywhere about what this is other
Um,
than it's in the substance section.
Even though this place looks like it's been untouched, is there any spot that I can tell that has been touched recently, or is that 100% untouched?
There's no like weird like extra layers of dust or anything that you're able to spot real quickly.
I think we should leave it alone and leave this room so we don't upset the people we are working for.
Fair.
Chris, going ahead and speaking again. Alright, but yeah, seriously, that area, not one to worry about. I recommend getting out of there.
And
We were-
let's get out.
We were just doing our due diligence. We were unaware that there were areas where we shouldn't be looking.
No, that is, I'll admit, my fault on that one. I didn't think y'all would open up the nailed shut door.
Hey, well, they pay us to be thorough, don't they? Well, that was a
Funny.
fun little look around. I think that we're good here. I mean, we saw both the locations.
We didn't do any investigating on this level, did we? We just went into the.
No, we were just in that room.
Well, the deeper investigation like revealed that room, so I don't know that there's much to see here outside of
Yeah.
this is where the bodies were sitting.
Mm-mm.
But you'll at the very least be glad to know that everything in there is untouched. So they really didn't take much of anything then.
Looks like they didn't even know that that room existed.
Yeah, whoever it
Glad to
was
hear.
wasn't here for robbing, I guess.
So they just broke in to murder a whole shift of folks and then leave?
And so it looks
and
like
then take bodies.
that's something you all would be able to understand why.
Well,
Hmm.
yeah, that's what we're in the process of.
When again did this happen?
Uh, attack here. That was 8 days ago.
Okay.
Well,
Well, go ahead.
I think we are done here unless anyone else has anything else to look into.
Don't believe so. We'll
So
do some convening, try and figure a couple of things out.
All
We
right.
certainly do appreciate your hospitality, though.
Well, you were brought here by boss, so might as well make sure that things aren't rough for you here.
Hey, and we'll put in a good word for you. We appreciate you being real understanding about letting us come in and do our thing. So,
Thank you very much. Well, have a good day, and please, before you go, you'll pick up a hammer from nearby. One of you fix that up.
one of us?
You,
I'll
you
do
broke it.
I'll do it. I'll
Oh,
do it.
okay.
It's
I
fine.
mean I can do it. I was the one who ripped it.
No, I'll do it.
Okay,
It's
go
fine.
for it.
And Twister will go ahead and start
Okay.
hammering away.
All right, and soon enough, that work is done, and you're all free to continue your investigation elsewhere.
After we have left, and I know that there's like we're out completely out of earshot and such, Tones will sort of start the conversation back up and say, "So they were there for 4 of the bodies,
Mm-hmm.
and no one that they grabbed was particularly high ranking or anything like that. There wasn't forced entry, from what I understand. I could be incorrect about that. But they wanted to hit the personnel of the Boromirs. And despite there being no forced entry, which would imply that there's, they've got some knowledge of what's going around here, they didn't steal any of the. I mean, drugs like that are expensive, they're worth a lot. But they didn't take anything?
I do have are those that drug we found, that's a sort of potion, correct?
I mean, wait,
Anyone know?
are you asking like character?
I'm asking in character if anyone knows.
Well, I mean, it's not much of a potion, it's more of a drug. Like, it could get you a very shiny penny on the market, but it's not worth for people that need it. If you
Well, I'm
understand.
not specifically meaning a medical potion. I mean, it was made perhaps
Yeah,
by a
to
potions
to-
master,
Yeah,
an alchemist.
Right.
Possibly.
possibly.
That's probably the hidden side of it that they tried to key us into.
Yeah.
right. But they didn't take anything.
It
Maybe
didn't take
Someone
anything.
someone
May-
went missing. Yeah, go ahead, sorry.
maybe it was more about sending a message. Because if they're not going to take anything, it's about sending a message that, want people dead, maybe want the territory. Who knows? But if they would have stole something, it would have riled up the other side a lot more.
Or they're just looking for bodies. They're just looking for cold bodies to use.
This is very
And they
true.
were particularly low ranking, so they wouldn't exactly be
But
wholly missed.
why wouldn't they just go after civilians?
Exactly. If you're going after guards, like I definitely agree with your point that they went for lower rungs on the totem pole so that they wouldn't put up as much of a fight. But at that point, I mean, just break into someone's house, right?
Yeah.
I have a weird thought. So these attacks started happening at the same time that this guy vanished. Is it
Right.
possible that this guy that vanished is also the person behind this?
So a
Well,
possibility.
Potentially.
But I feel like. But go ahead. Yeah.
No, what happened at the factory that we were investigating, and how long ago did that happen?
So the factory, I believe, was also more missing persons.
Mm-hmm.
Was
And
that
how-
also 8 days ago? I don't think so. I think theirs
think
was
that
a
was
little more
longer.
recent.
I think that was
Oh,
later
maybe
than
it was
8 days
longer.
ago.
Hmm.
Isn't it like 10 days ago or something?
No,
Eh.
2 days ago was the first attack on the warehouse.
And
Hmm.
3 days ago was the factory.
Okay, so 3 days
Okay.
ago for the
3
factory.
days of this. Okay.
8
What was
days
the-
for the potion shop and the warehouse 12. And then 10 days ago, I believe, is when our husband went missing
And the first attack happened.
in the first attack. Yeah.
Hmm.
I think we should go to the potion shop and see what answers we can find there.
Probably our best bet. I think it might also be prudent to maybe go visit the home of this missing fella, see if we can figure out if maybe he was a necromancer of any sort, if he practiced anti-magic. I mean, he could just be a cold body like the rest of them shambling around.
This is
For all we
very
know.
true. But did the wife give us their address? Or would we have to find that out?
I don't believe the wife did.
You were
Well,
not
he
given an
worked at
address.
he worked at the potion shop, so I
Oh,
figured
yeah.
we
I
go
see.
there first. We can
Find the
find
address.
out.
Yeah. I get what you're saying.
Do we want to take a proper rest before we go to the potion shop?
Yeah, what time of day is it?
Yeah.
It's late afternoon, early evening hours right now.
Do we
When
know
does
the
my
potion
shift
shop's
start?
hours? Yeah.
I don't remember off the top of my head, but we could at least stop by. I think maybe we can save visiting
The widow.
the yes. God
So-
forbid. If
A little
Manny is
presumptuous
dead.
that she's a widow.
What?
already.
What do you mean?
Well,
Probably.
I mean, you're correct, but maybe perhaps not call her the widow.
The
especially
wife
near
with the
her.
missing husband who
Yeah.
probably did, but you
There
know.
we go. That's close enough.
The widow. No.
DM, can I make my light spell any color of light that I want?
Yeah, I'd say so.
It's gonna make it RGB.
Okay. Cool. As we walk, Tones
Black
is
light.
just like flipping his boomerang
Black
around his
light?
finger. He's like doing
It's
like
still-
knife walks with his boomerang.
Between the ears.
So you three visited this place before, correct?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How was the gentleman inside?
Less than pleasant.
So he's a bit more outgoing.
He's a bit of an ass, if I remember correctly.
Well, he might just be having a bad day.
Did he do we know if he maybe served in this war we were all in? Or is he just
He doesn't strike me as a veteran, no.
Interesting.
I could be wrong, but
You mind if I take the point going in?
yeah, please
Go
do.
for it.
Okay. Alright, making our way back over into Morpheus, you are able to kind of like stroll in, and the familiar sight for those who came here before, the halfling man Patra just kind of like sitting at the sitting down reading a book, just gives a scant glance over towards all of you, and recognizes a few of you, and it just goes back to reading. Closing soon.
Walking up, does the book have a cover on it? Like, or is it just like a book he's reading that's like it's so old at this point, it's been worn down. You really can't tell what he's reading.
The book's title is The River of Roses.
Okay, hold
It
on.
looks, judging by the art, it's probably a romance novel that he's working on right now.
Damn it. Okay, I'll see if I can bullshit my way through this a little bit. That there's a mighty fine read, if I don't mind saying. Read it through once before, you know, for the more saucy bits.
Mm.
You know, my associates were in here earlier, and you know, looking for a little information. I think they were a bit more forthcoming than they should have been, and I apologize for that. That's not the way we operate. But if it's possible, can we just get a little bit of information? It could be worth, a little bit of payment on the side.
Make a persuasion check.
Cool. I am a stiff board. Great.
A natural 1 for a 0.
Anyone want to maybe help me out just a little bit?
think it's too late for that.
I believe you said you would take points, so you're
I,
taking the point.
Can I
Again,
try something?
alternate universe me knocked it out of the park.
May I try something?
Certainly. What do you want to try?
I would like to attempt to cast Charm Person.
All right. And at the end of the spell, they know that they've been charmed. By the way.
I'm aware. I'm aware. I've read the spell.
Okay. And do they need to make like a saving throw or anything?
They need to make a Wisdom saving throw. Spell DC is 12.
Okay.
Okay, that was not. Well, I mean, you see what it is. It's a 3. Oh boy. You're pressing the wrong edit, but in the meantime, yeah, since they obviously don't pass, they're gonna go ahead and just be like, alright, what kind of information can I do for you, friend?
I turn around realizing that I probably like messed this up and someone's coming back. I'm like, nod my head. We're looking for some information on a certain gentleman that worked here prior to going missing. And I will explain, who he looks like, and everything.
Oh, that fuck up. What do you need him for? Isn't he dead?
I mean, that's a mighty presumptuous. He might be alive. He might not have a widow. No one needs to jump to those conclusions.
Why do you think he's dead?
Alright. Oh, a couple of the workers at the warehouse laughing about some coin they made. Often a dude. Got some dream lily and they just couldn't shut up. Try not to remember everything that's heard, because if you remember it too, that could be bad for you.
That's completely fair.
It's a very dark rhyme.
Where you said he was. What did he said he was sold off?
Oft. You know,
off.
He was
murdered.
off. Okay.
Killed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's that?
That's a hitman.
Garrote wire.
Yeah, Grotwire.
Ah.
Just Stone knows they played hitman. It's a little plug, I guess.
So he was killed for money?
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it was Ilsa or whoever. The guy did just lose a bunch of dream lilies some time ago.
That
Interesting.
tracks.
When did this happen?
Where are you in my notes? Why did I lose this? Oh no. Yeah. Geez, what was this? 10 days ago that they came in. Definitely bought more Dream Lily than they usually do. I can believe they got the coin.
That's a lot of shit that happened 10 days ago.
Yeah.
You just heard them talking about doing it. Did you hear anything about where this would have happened or where we could find a body?
I mean, here, where? If you're looking for the body, go to the warehouse.
Could you describe the people that came in?
So now one likes his mutton chops, the other had like some dumb mullet situation.
Don't
Okay.
say it. Just don't say it.
Revenge.
Not revenge. Maybe.
But if they killed him, we're dealing with a zombie necromancer.
This very much seems to be the case.
Hmm.
Unless there's a third party we don't know about.
This is also quite true.
Hey, Galen, you mind if I bend your ear outside for a little bit?
Yes, of course. What's up?
Oh, just release the demons that live inside my chest, apparently.
Oh, all right.
And I wanna take Galen outside so that this person can't hear, just in case, and go. Can the undead cast spells? I'm not really like
I
professionally
don't know
trained.
why I'm all of a sudden an undead expert, quote unquote, but I believe
Well,
they should be able to.
You're the wizard. Not I don't have a very
Yes,
formal
right.
magic
Yes, right.
training.
Yes, as a wizard, I would say that yes, different types of undead can cast spells.
Interesting.
It would
So
be a
what-
kind of more higher ranking undead than say like a zombie or like a revenant or something.
So who the hell was this guy? He got killed and came back as a necromancer?
Hmm.
We need to talk to his wife. We got to make sure we get that address out of here before we leave.
While my associates are outside speaking, do you mind if we get the address where this gentleman lived? If that's, not too much a problem?
Yeah, sure. It's just about like a couple floors up and 5 blocks down. And like you'll get like an actual more accurate description of where to go.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 Sesame Street. But
1, 2, 3, fake land. Got it. Can I take a peep at his papers? Get that social as well. 7, 2, 9, not a 4.
Is there? Who was the person that put out this bounty? I guess.
It's
in
me.
the Belmont.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it was Ilse, but they didn't say. Just that they get money.
Do we have any other
Just-
questions?
Yeah, just make sure not to tell anyone that I knew this. I like my head where it is. I've got plenty of stuff I still need to read.
Mm-hmm.
You know the deal.
Yeah. we got
Reading
it.
and whatnot.
What do you mean whatnot?
Reading and such. I can read
Demon
clearly.
and such.
I'm not illiterate.
Y'all can read? Oh, I'm joking. I
Can you
read.
read what this says? I'm gonna write down just
Like, imagine a
Lily
Cass was
sells
reading a
seashells
book
by the seashore.
and it was just blank earlier. They're like,
No. He can read.
I choose not to roll anything if it's up to reading. I don't trust the dice tonight.
You don't have to roll to
No,
know
I
how to
don't.
read.
I don't want to, even if I had to.
Well, I guess you don't know how to.
As long as it's a language you understand, you'll read it.
Do we have any other questions for this gentleman?
I'll poke my head outside and see if they have any other questions.
No.
I don't believe such.
All right, I'll poke my head back inside. Sounds like we're gonna be on our way. It's great meeting you, sir. Enjoy the book.
One more thing while it's just Galen and Tones. I want to say, do you know anybody that specializes in like dream magic or anything like that?
Dream magic.
Yeah.
Not off the top of my head, I don't believe so. I could probably
Alright.
find someone for you on the upper rings if that's what you're looking for.
No, don't bother yourself about it. I just haven't been
alright.
sleeping well. Yeah, I'm fine.
Hmm.
Well, we should probably get back in there.
I suppose so. If you ever want to talk.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it.
All right.
Alright. And will that be the end of everything over here?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave before the spell wears off and this guy gets really mad at
It's a good
me.
idea.
Oh, you're
Good
definitely not
idea.
allowed back here ever again.
Oh yeah.
That's
Oh
that's
no. I should have
fine.
used this guy's self before entering the shop.
If I ever want to go back, I'm gonna have to use it again. Or I'm gonna have to use this guy's self.
Forever and ever.
Alright. In that case, as you all begin your travel to the building to meet Ilena, we'll go ahead and take a break right here, actually. Yes.
Awesome sauce.
Yeah, just a good 5-minute break. Let everyone stretch, get some water and stuff. So yeah, see y'all in a little bit. Gonna mute the tap for now. Alright, and welcome back from the break. Looks like we still got some people. They're taking a bit of time. We're still on break. I forgot to mark down what time myself, so hi. Hi there, everyone. I could have paused this recording right now, but you get to listen to my voice right now instead. Hi there. Weird little break. Just hear a person sit down and stretch and talk to himself. But the voice chat hears me, but I can't hear them because I still have that tab muted. All I can do is read the captions and hope those are actually accurate to what's being said. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that definitely tracks what I'm seeing right now for what conversation would be had between the people that are ready. Freddy Fazbear's titties and milkers, huh? Okay. How is that still working?
And his name is John C.
Hey, this is unmuted, by the way.
Oh, hi, Nate. How are you doing? Doing okay?
Yeah, I'm doing okay.
Okay, that's good.
You vibing? We vibing?
Yeah, we simply do be existing.
We do.
We
Do you think your chat wants to see Freddy Fazbear?
Yeah.
God.
For the love of my life. I'll cover his titties. Oh, sorry. Exposed.
Sorry, mommy. Sorry, mommy.
Playing some Mario Kart, Johnny?
No, I'm playing Paper Mario.
Ah.
I still need to pick up Mario Kart. I thought the newest Mario Kart would be out by now, but not when they're adding 48 new tracks
Yeah.
to the entire game, so it's worth picking up now.
New tracks, they added Sandstorm.
Yes.
Do-do-do.
A talking wooden puppet. Ah!
Mamma
my
mia,
God.
Madonna.
Mamma mia, Madonna. Yeah, hey chat, have you
have you
watched
done?
the new Pinocchio movie? Did you love
Don't.
it as much as we did last night?
What did I come back to?
Never watched Pinocchio True Story alone and sober.
What did I
Yeah,
come back to?
That'd be the saddest thing, I'll be
I
honest.
was talking about the Pinocchio movie.
What, dear God, why?
I don't know, maybe someone in chat's a fan.
It's just
man.
me.
Hey, person
Yes,
in chat who's watching this, write Pauly Shore and ask him to never do movies again. Please and thank you.
Oh
God.
my god.
But I've seen Biodome. His range isn't that good.
Johnny, you missed out on a fucking night last night. Pinocchio got shot.
But wait, what?
He got shot point blank by a furry.
That's not
Are
wrong.
we sure we're not like reaching into? Hold on, this has got to be.
No,
on YouTube.
Becca's right. Becca's telling the truth.
It's
No.
correct. I tweeted about it. He got shot. There was no bullet hole or any signs of like, you know, a
Blood.
shot. Yeah. Yeah, blood on
Sap, I don't know.
but there was like no signs of like a bullet hole at all.
Yeah.
And
There,
he
there
got
was a musical number. We had to listen to Pauly Shore sing.
It's like 2.
There were 3 musical numbers.
Was there 3?
Well, yeah, because Bella sang twice, and then there was the group number at the end.
What the
I-
fuck? He does get shot.
What? We're lying about that.
Like
Yeah.
it's like a cat person's like la da dee la da do. Here's my piece. Pew pew.
Skitty, skitty, skitty.
And he goes down. And the blue-haired girl's like, "Why'd you do that?"
Yeah,
Oh my
that's
God.
the e-girl romance.
Oh my god.
I like
have you
how, by
done?
the way, the
You've cured him.
video is just called Pinocchio's death scene.
God, as it should be. He doesn't actually die though. That's the tragedy of it.
Oh my gosh.
Hi, Dee.
I drank to forget that.
Hi, Dee. We're talking about the new Pinocchio movie. Thoughts?
I saw several tweets about the new Pinocchio movie. Seems like it's
Oh.
great.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was lovely.
Great. 10 out of 10. Would watch it again sober.
Don't lie to me.
Just
Oh.
I was sober the whole time when we watched it.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I totally didn't get
You
4
know.
beers in myself.
Definitely didn't almost go for 3 drinks of vodka punch. I stood up and went, no, never mind.
Anyway,
Yeah. Good way to tell.
Dungeons and Durgan.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons.
So we enter the place and there's a tabaxi. The tabaxi pulls out a gun. He shoots us point blank. Reveals Galen's been made out of wood this whole time.
Oh my god. He has a Polyshore accent.
Father.
When
I
can I
wanna
leave to go on my own?
own? I got the whole world to see.
Arceus,
good.
why would you lie to that man?
It's just me.
Remember
So
when he
you are
asked the
all
horse to be
going
his
through.
father?
You are all continuing through Lower Sharn right now, climbing up some bridges that cross over within the district. Eventually you come across the address that you're told about before. The home is small and one of many that's embedded in the smaller tower within the core tower. The outside of it has been painted a very deep black, with like bits of it that look to be just kind of like fading away, if not peeling at parts themselves. And outside you can see that there is no decoration, but except for a toy skull that's set on the inside of one window.
Before we go in, we should establish if we want. We probably shouldn't tell her until we find proof that her husband's not alive. We should probably not mention that she could very well be a widow.
I like that idea.
That's a nice place you got here. Several widows. I mean windows.
Oh, what a lovely widow's walk. I mean,
Oh my god.
What's for
How
dinner?
about,
Husband's dead? I mean hamburgers? Oh goodness.
So do you
How
knock
about
on the
team
door?
Just doesn't talk. I guess.
Okay.
Krister will knock on the door.
Alright. You knock and you hear from inside Eileen just kind of like cry out, hello? Who is it?
It's us. It's Velveteen and the group that you met from earlier.
Private
Just-
investigators.
private investigators, you know, that you spoke with the other day or today, I don't remember.
Earlier today.
Earlier today, thank you, Twister.
Was that today?
I
Yes.
guess.
Yes.
This has all been one
This is-
day.
Okay.
Our entire
see,
campaign has been one day.
I'm happy I wasn't the only one. I was like, has it been a day?
I thought it's been 2 days.
no,
It's been a
only one.
long day.
We have not had a long rest yet.
Do you mind if we come in? We have some questions to ask you.
Certainly, let me just get some things ready. Alright, and you can kind of like hear a bit of like moving around from inside, and it'll take a couple minutes before eventually she'll open up the door to let you all in. So, what is it? What now? What do you all need from me?
We were.
just. Yeah, no, good.
She's not
We.
naked, Becca. She's still in the same
She
all
might
black
have been
gown with a
before she
veil.
opened the door.
We were wondering if we could take a look around the house to see if we could find anything that could help lead us to where your husband might be.
Okay, that's certainly. Uh, I'll let you into the. Come in, and she'll kind of like, after looking inside a bit, then back to you, let you all in. Just kind of like hold the door open as you make your entrance. The inside of the building is not large at all. It's all looks like it's just a single story structure, kind of like an okay sized apartment. You got like the living room space with a connected kitchen area, and then on the other side, it looks to be like two different doors going into different rooms, but not a whole lot of space here necessarily. The living space you can see has just a couch and a table in front of it. There's really like a cup that's been placed down with looks to be tea of some sort within. And the kitchen area, you can see that there is a small pot with something boiling in it. So, what is it that you needed to know?
We've wanted to. We did. You said your husband worked at the potion shop, Morpheus, correct?
Yes, he helped out there. Uh, I think he did some stuff then, but mostly just helped shuttle things around.
Did he ever bring anything home? Any, not maybe not even necessarily potions, but perhaps any books or scrolls?
He never brought anything from work that I know of.
Okay. Are you okay with us looking around your home?
I guess you can within here, and I'll let you into our room.
I appreciate it
is-
so much.
That's the one on the left there.
Can I insight check her and see if she's lying about whether or not she knows anything about him bringing stuff home from work?
Go ahead and roll your
Like those
insight.
files. Boop boop. Insight 17.
17. Yeah, she was able to look all of you into in the eye, like no distracted gazes or anything, like saying like, yeah, never saw him bring anything home. But you can see that there is still like some kind of anxious fidgeting to her.
Does the thing she's cooking give off like a distinct smell? Like, is it food or something else?
Smells like potatoes and some vegetables mixed together. Might be a soup or a stew.
Man, that food you're making up is pretty smells pretty delectable. You mind if I take a look? I used to work in a kitchen myself and may know a thing or two about spices. It's not a lie. I did dishes. It's not a lie.
Certainly, I already have a few in there, but if you want to have a taste, I don't think to make any for company.
No. I will not take off your table, you know. After all you've been through with your husband and whatnot, I will not take your food. Just trying to enhance it for you.
Um,
That didn't sound suspicious at all.
God.
Okay.
I'm not trying to sound suspicious.
I poison her food.
I'm not gonna go in there like, oh, I see she has piano wire.
Um, as we're walking in there, or as we're like gonna start looking around, I'm going to tap Galen and Antonio on the shoulder, and I'm gonna put my hands together and have emboldening bond connect them.
Oh, nice.
So I can use. So that'll be my second one.
Alright, and
And-
that's essentially the. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, they
for
get
10
D4.
minutes, you can add a D4 to anything.
Cool.
Then.
Okay.
Let me also see.
And Velveteen, yeah, inside it is just like looks to be what she's just making herself for dinner, as well as some meals down the road. It's just some kind of potato stew. So
I'll try to keep her distracted a little bit by talking, because I imagine she's keeping an eye on them, not on me, right?
yeah, mostly on everyone else since you're just looking at the
Okay,
food right now.
Can you help me point out the spices? I don't seem to know where they are in here.
Oh, sorry, we aren't able to. I don't have too much here. Just some salt and pepper and a few herbs, but
I'll go ahead and do what I can to this food. Please cut away from me. Just go back to
okay. All right, as you
Uh,
just began working on the food.
having PTSD in this kitchen.
Alright, everyone else, what are you up to?
Before we go into the room, I do want to ask her because she pointed into one room. Did she say what the other room was?
No.
Okay. I'm just going to ask. Sorry, ma'am, if I may ask, but what is the other room? Is it just a storage closet?
Yes, that's a bit of a storage room. Keep things that remind us of home there.
Do you mind if I look? But if I don't, I won't touch anything.
Make a persuasion check.
Hi, charisma, don't fail me now.
A 4. I'd rather not have old memories dug up from there. Some things are better left where they are.
I understand, and I will respect that. Go into the other room. Not the bedroom.
Go
Be
into the
clear about the
kitchen.
bedroom.
Go into the kitchen. Velveteen's just crying in the sink.
He's cutting onions.
Can
Chocolate
I
onions.
can I look around the place and just see if there seems to like, since it took a few minutes for her to be ready for us, does it look like that there seems at all like a presence of another person was here at the time?
You're not able to necessarily determine if there was another person here or not. There aren't any like footprints that are left over or anything. If you want, though, you can still roll an investigation check.
Okay. I still will. I'm gonna cast guidance.
Oh, I know what that other room is now. I forgot.
Yeah.
20.
Alright, with a 20, you can see that it does look like the table got shifted over a bit. There was some stuff in the kitchen that, as you go by, looks like she had to hastily move some stuff around, and the but yeah, that's what you can determine. Looks like all you can glean right now where you are, and what you can see is she was very quick to try to move some space within the immediate area.
Hmm. Maybe some. Oh, I think I probably okay. I will just continue looking, I guess, at other places and give the floor to other people.
All right.
I'm also gonna head into the bedroom with Stone and Ulu.
Okay. Inside the room, you can see that there is a queen size bed with uh, dark emerald and ruby sheets fitted on top. A couple holes that are stitched up in some spots, but doesn't look like anything's in horrible repair. There's a couple dressers in the area, and you can also see that on top of one of the dressers is a portrait that's kind of like left, just kind of like leaning against that and the wall behind, where you can see Lena, uh, a person that matches the description, person that matches the description of Vidarius as well, and two young men that are with them.
Did she mention if she had any relatives or children?
Yeah, when we first met her, she was coming back from a funeral for her kids.
Okay.
Yeah, her
It's-
children
I
died in the
remember
war.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. I did not remember that.
that's
It has
probably
been
what the
so
other
long.
room is, by the way. Is the kids' room.
Okay. All right. Got it. That's fair. Can I investigate the room to see if there may be any hidden compartments anywhere?
All right.
I would
Everyone
also
who
like to
wants,
investigate.
whoever wants to investigate, can go ahead and roll within this room.
Don't forget your D4s. Tonio and Galen.
Yeah, and I should just get fucked.
I'll also roll.
I'm also gonna do one of these. I think.
It's the solid 6.
God damn it! It didn't do the thing.
Isn't
Oh.
that a
No, I
Yeah.
can see what you're doing, Gail.
yikes?
Yeah, it didn't do the thing I wanted it to do. You know.
All right. 4 and 3 from Antonia and Twister. Two of you are kind of like looking around the spots, just admiring. Oh, sorry. 6 with the help for Antonio, but yeah, two of you just notice how nice and clean everything's kept for the most part. Let's now. A 13 from Achaeus. You look around the area, and you can't find anything that's hidden. Everything, as said before, looks like it's kept proper. You open up some of the drawers or not?
Yeah.
Or okay. Yeah, the drawers seem to be just mostly clothes from what you gather. Just kind of like looking through. The first drawer that you go to looks to be Eileen. The second one is Vidarius. All of them are pretty dark colors or muted as well. And Galen, though, with the highest roll of them, you lean under the bed, kind of like looking around the spots, and it takes you a second to fully notice because it's behind some stuff, but you kind of like move some small light boxes out of the way when you notice that there is a bit of a jeweler's box.
Mm.
Yeah. Do you
Oh.
take it out and look inside?
Yeah, I will.
Okay. Within, you can see that there are imprints that look to be for two different things that be laid within. Only one remains there. And it's similar to something you've seen already. You see a necklace that has in the center of it a ruby that is in the shape of a teardrop.
I'm just gonna look at that, and then I'm gonna like look up at Achaeus, and I'm gonna trigger my telepathic speech. Just go, like in Achaeus's mind, hey, and then when they turn, just show them the box.
I can respond, correct?
Yep.
So it seems he was hiding something. Do you want to grab that?
I mean, it seems they both are. So
She may not know about it.
she may not, but it's a matching set.
That's correct. Do you want to grab it? Replace the box?
Yeah, I'll pocket the necklace and put the box back. Is there nothing else under there? No like hidden compartment in the box? Or is it something that like makes it seem like the box would do something more if both were in place?
Underneath the lid is written in common, for Our Lady.
For Our Lady. Does that mean anything?
Probably referring to the goddess.
Yeah, probably. I don't know anything about God. I'm gay. Galen's not. I am. What, Tiffany?
I'll kind of telepathically tell Galen it might be something he stole,
Potentially.
or he was given it and he's a part of this religion. I think we should talk. We should show it to the rest of the group once we leave and discuss it more then.
Yeah, I'll put the box back where it was, like close it back up and everything, but have pocketed the necklace as well.
Sorry, I'm getting a phone call real quick.
How dare you?
Sorry.
See Johnny miming cooking too.
I am. Listen, I'm trying to do things while everyone's talking. I was cooking.
You know?
Like I feel like I'd be in another room doing something.
I think Tones is likely just like trying to keep the wife not necessarily distracted but occupied, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Just so everyone's allowed to do their investigating in relative peace.
Oh yeah, can I investigate the kitchen?
What are you looking for?
Just anything out of the anything out of the ordinary. I probably should have done before doing a cooking bit.
The kitchen itself actually looks pretty normal. No need to roll for this one. There's some like looks like there's recent like spillage of some of the stew, as if the knocking probably happened while she was mid like stirring and checking on the whole thing, and then got like surprised by that. Tried to get in a hurry, move some stuff around. Didn't really accidentally like throw some stew up into the countertop.
Well, I did my best, my culinary best of what she had. I don't know if it's gonna be good.
Alright, but the rest of you? As Eileen is also being distracted by Antonio for a conversation. How's that going?
Oh, well, I think it's going fairly well. I'm not really grilling her about anything relevant to the case. I'm more just trying to just keep her busy, ask her how she's been holding up, things like that.
Okay. Um, Yes, I'm doing the best I can right now. I'm glad to see all of you currently being pretty thorough on this. I'm hoping things will get settled soon.
Well, yeah, that's what we're hoping to. I meant to ask. I don't think I did last time. But what is it that you do for a living?
I haven't found use for my talents in a while. I've been having to help here every now and then, take on just some different tasks around the neighborhood, help others out for pocket change.
Oh, well, I hear that for sure. Are you magically inclined? I know that Tresh has been just like with us. Tresh is always looking for help of that sort.
Nothing useful for a day-to-day life.
Mm. Yeah, I understand that much. Luckily, I got my, sticks and stones working through the war as a medic of sorts, so I can find a little bit more leeway there. Are you a classically trained mage, or is it sort of like a natural talent?
I went through training. I had some quick education just to know some basics.
Hmm. Yeah, that's relatable. Wish I could have went to one of them fancy schools. Seems like a much easier rite of passage than well, you know, getting all of that. Um,
Wasn't a it wasn't just a school, it was an academy. Had to,
oh, okay.
before your service, get sent there, you know.
Mm,
Is it the same
yeah.
where you're from? I know Kine was a little different and things.
Well, my magic sort of comes from my god and all that. So there are some of us that went to more learned schooling, but some of my siblings, but I've always been more of a helper where I can be.
I'm glad to hear that. It's nice to talk to someone whose job it was to save.
Yeah. Um I should go check on Velveteen, see how that stew's coming along since we're interrupting your dinner here.
That's fine, it's still got some time left to simmer.
Right.
Oh, simmer. Okay. Maybe trying to heat up a little bit.
Alright, and the rest of you? The three in the bedroom.
Oh, we've investigated all that we can. I'm assuming.
There's no like spell books or anything like kind of like arcane leaning, hanging around anywhere.
The most arcane thing that you could find in the bedroom was that necklace.
Hmm.
Okay. I don't have anything more to do in the bedroom. Then I'll leave. Go out into
I've never-
whatever's happening in the living room.
I have a question. Are we planning on staying here another 10 minutes?
Another 10 minutes.
I
Potentially.
wouldn't want to be bother to her, but if we're able to distract her and keep her busy for that long, then maybe.
I can ritual cast something.
Hmm.
I I can ritual cast detect magic.
Could be helpful.
I think magic within 30 feet of me, and that includes so we can get the entire place, including the locked bedroom.
Go for it.
Are there any windows in this bedroom?
I'm gonna stay in the bedroom, sit down, and start ritual casting detect magic.
There is one window that's next to the bed with the curtains closed right now.
I'll kind of like open the curtains.
Okay.
It's just like one on the first floor, right?
Oh, yes, this one's on the first floor. What's your passive perception?
Mine? 9.
Okay.
My gosh.
Alright, yeah, you just kind of like open up the windows and you notice it's getting pretty dark.
I'll kind of like telepathically to Achaeus go, there might be a window in the other room.
Are you going to go around into that room?
I could. I don't know how openable. Does this window look like it's openable?
Yeah, it's got a latch to it if you want to try to open it up.
I could. If we're that desperate on prying into this woman's life.
I would say just look around. Don't try to disturb anything. Try to remain respectful of the area. And try to be quick about it.
Of course. I think I'm gonna go out the front door and, need an excuse if I need to get some air or something.
Can you not go out this window?
I feel like that'll be more sus.
Was that?
Will she know?
I mean, maybe she won't know, but, then I have to come back in through this window, and if she goes into this room ever and is like, whoa, where's the elf?
That's fair. You can go. Yeah, if
Think
you're right. Go out the front door.
I think she'll be more questioning why I'm casting detect magic.
No.
Well, we can tell her the truth. We're investigating and looking to see if there are any magical objects within the area that could be hidden. Just to be sure, just to make sure that
She's
she's
safe.
also safe. Yes.
I'm going to, oh my god, drop everything on my desk. I'm going to head out to the front room and go like, I'm going to step out to get some air for a moment. Step out.
Oh,
And go.
okay. Whatever you need. Yeah, but yeah, you're allowed out with no problem.
Cool. Then I'm gonna meander around where I'd think the window would be for the other room.
Okay. Yeah, you can see that there's a window that seems to be painted over.
Can I try to nudge it open?
It does not open from this side.
Does not at all.
No. It seems to be locked as well.
Oh, can I pick it? With my thieves tools proficiency? Nate?
This should be a high DC because it's not like this is a door lock. This is a window latch where you'd have to find a very strange way to go ahead and either just pry it up for a noisy entry or try to get like some fine and thin but sturdy piece of metal or something that can go through and open up the latch like you're trying to get yourself into the car you locked yourself out of.
Mm-hmm. But so you're saying I can try?
Yes.
Okay, great. That's what I wanted to hear.
Stealthy or silent? That's right. Stealthy or loud?
Stealthy.
Okay.
I still get my D4.
Yes,
Would
do.
you say that Antonio and Galen are within 30 feet of each other currently?
Yes.
Okay, then yes, you do.
Okay, not looking great. I'm also gonna do my last one of those things.
Okay.
Interesting. So that'll be 17.
With a 17, you're able to kind of like get the piece of metal through to try to jimmy the lock, but you kind of like trying at the whole thing, trying to get the latch undone, but it just keeps on sliding off instead. It's maybe it's worn out on the other side enough, or maybe it's just something. Maybe the piece of metal you're using got bent on the way through and can't really do much work anymore. But yeah, you're not able to get this unlocked from the other side.
Lame. I'm losing our touch. Oh well. I'll go back inside.
Okay.
How's the air out there?
You know, as fresh as that air and Sean gets.
Well, that's too bad. But
Yep, isn't it?
So not fresh at all.
Meanwhile,
I hate
Twister, you're still ritual casting, right?
Yes.
Okay. Everyone else, we know Velveteen's in the kitchen. Antonio, I imagine, is still trying to.
just
Yeah.
I'm
Schmoozing.
just trying to save everyone's sanity, but it is the most asinine, like Dinkelberg happy neighbor type, just like supposed to get rain tomorrow. Like it's just that constantly.
What's your
Alright,
thought on Sharn politics?
Heard there's a new mayor running for office.
there's always new people trying to get in the council, but I don't know if any new blood's gonna in anytime soon.
Yeah, well, I hope whoever they get to sit at the top can at least fix those potholes over on 53rd. I've seen a couple carriages go down pretty hard. Do you know anybody who works on furniture?
I believe you asked me
I
about
think
this
we've
earlier
asked her.
today.
We did ask this
Oh, right.
question.
There's
Yep.
some
You're
people
like-
there's people
I
I
believe-
knew in the con area of Tavix Landing that could have helped. I don't know if they still live there or not.
I might have to make my way over there.
I'm gonna poke my head out. Go, ma'am, do you have any allergy restrictions that you can't partake in,
I
like mushrooms or peanuts or
We're dead.
you know,
No, fuck.
What
dead
are you studying
husband?
there?
or-
no,
I don't actually say dead husband.
no allergies. And
Would
Karn,
you like?
Karn, you didn't get enough food to be able to pick or choose what you ate anyways.
Well, I rationed this up a little bit. Would you want to come in here and taste it, see if it's still liking it all?
Fine. What did you add?
I mean, I added necessary items to make it taste better. Personally, to me, I think it tastes better. Tones, would you mind, checking this as well? Because we got
Sure.
another probably like 6 minutes or so on this spell I
I'm
know nothing
always-
about.
Always down for some soup.
It is a bit strange, odd to add something to a stew just minutes before it's done. But if you worked in the kitchen now,
I mean, I worked there for quite a bit. Got yelled at a lot, of course, but it was a fine, time. Fine time. Excuse me.
you okay?
I don't want to talk about it. How's your husband? Leave me alone.
I understand.
But if you would just finishing up, if you want to serve yourself a plate, or I could serve you a plate, you know, go
Okay.
ahead.
Alright, some bowls of stew can be prepared. And all that's being done is now Twister still ritual casting, Galen and the Chaos.
I want to approach Galen when I see them come back inside. I have an idea. Have we seen any rats?
Just one sad scurrying around the streets.
And the one in Twister's room.
None in the house.
No.
Can I see if I can find any kind of, I guess, around the house? I'll kind of say I need to quickly go just do business outside real quick.
I hear the air is mediocre, so be careful of that.
Mediocre as ever.
Keep your guard up if you're gonna do business outside. You know, just in case.
Keep my guard up.
Man, would you like fork a dead husband? I mean, spoon.
You actually say that?
No.
Okay.
I'm not gonna blow our cover nice.
I'll
Alright,
leave
okay,
the
yes.
house. Are there? I'm assuming there's like alleys between the houses.
Yeah, there's some alleys nearby that you could scour through.
I don't know if I could. I don't know if this is something I could actually attempt. I want to
Just
find
for
like a
D&D.
rat or something.
Okay.
Or a small child.
I don't know if because I have something that lets me. I have speak with small beasts.
Okay, this makes more sense. I was curious, like, I'm gonna go find a rat. I'm like,
Or a small child. What's the difference?
Hey.
I want to find a rat nearby, and I want to try to communicate to get it to like unlock the window, like get into the house through like with like a crack or something, and then unlock the inner window.
Okay. Yeah, looking down through one of the alleys, you can see that there are like 5 rats that seem to be chewing on some discarded moldy bread.
Okay, I will go up to one, or I'll go up to them, and I will try to communicate. I don't know if I can get them to do this, but I will try my best.
Right. Roll your
To
animal
communicate.
handling first.
Okay.
To see about not scaring away the rats on your approach, and how much they'll actually listen to you.
I need to see how this goes. Ah,
12?
it could be worse.
Okay, they don't run away as you walk closer to them. They seem to be pretty preoccupied with food.
Can I pull out food?
Yeah.
And try to bribe them?
Okay, they seem interested in the food that they see in your hand.
I'll give them like a little bit. I don't know. I'm gonna communicate to them to get them to open the lock. I'm just trying stuff, okay? Is there like a Are we next to the house?
You're just not even a block down, so you're pretty close by.
Okay.
Alright, mind you, your thing is also you can communicate simple ideas.
Yeah, that's why I'm struggling. I know it's not language. That's why I'm trying to think of how best I can go about to communicate that kind of idea to get them into the room. This might fall flat. It was an idea, but it might fall flat on that one. Could I pick one up?
Alright, one of them doesn't seem too bothered by being picked up and just keeps on nibbling away at the food you gave them.
I'm sorry, I just had an idea. That's not gonna work. It was a stupid idea. Okay, I'm gonna take it to the back of the house then. I'm gonna take it to the back of the house. Is there like a crack or anything that it would fit through that would be into that room? Under the floorboards, anything?
Alright, you're still outside, right?
Yes.
You don't necessarily see any cracks that's...
Nothing that would lead inside?
No.
Okay. Alright, well...
Everything seems to be pretty put together. Things aren't in a decaying state in this part of Lower Dura.
Okay, so... Yeah, I think this idea is just gonna fall flat. I was gonna try to like bribe it, try to like hold like food up like near the window to try to get it to go through the... No, it's just gonna fall flat.
It's a good idea, though.
I have my attempts.
Yeah. Hey, little buddy, you want to earn $5? Go look in this house. No? Okay. How about a Ponzi scheme? You up for that?
Multi-level marketing. Yeah.
Well, see, I recruit you. You recruit 5 of your rat friends.
Here's my makeup brand.
Oh, you broke the seal. That's gonna be $300.
I'm gonna make a small army of rats and invade the house.
This is my house now, widow. I mean, ma'am.
Alright, well, there goes that idea. I tried. Sorry for wasting time.
Oh, that's
At least-
fine.
Do you at least keep the rat, or you sit it back down?
I'll bring... Why would I bring the rat back into the house?
I don't-
Like, here, ma'am.
I'm just saying, you could have made a rat
A
friend.
present.
I'd also say the door is definitely having enough of a crack underneath them that there's a chance that rats, especially with their weird bodies, can just squeeze underneath.
And the lady is currently in the kitchen, so she wouldn't be around the door.
What does minor illusion do?
You can create like a sound or an object at a certain part.
You hide a rat with minor illusion.
That's what I think.
You give the rat a top hat and a cane. You make him dance.
God.
Could I disguise a box around it?
Like Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, it's like, you know what, sure. You are able to use your minor illusion to give the impression that there is it's gonna be a small box, so what, just one that can fit in your hand? Okay, so yeah, you
I
get
could
this.
try to carry it in, like...
Yeah, you get like a 6x6 box that you're able to pretend to carry.
A 6x6 box.
6 inches, yes?
Yes.
Okay. I was gonna say,
No
ma'am,
meters.
I found this package outside. Is this yours? I'm gonna sit in front of this door that you don't want us going into.
No.
Okay, you got this small box you can pretend to carry with your hand. At the rat, where the rat is actually standing. So you
Yeah.
just head on back inside with this then.
I'll go back inside and I'll go towards... I will casually, while they keep her distracted, go... Not, like, outside the room, but, like, near the door. Like, almost standing in the doorway of the other room. and try to like discreetly set it down and get it to go into that room.
Okay. You begin your way inside, and Eilina is just kind of like having some of the soup. Huh. Never thought to put some extra spices just. Wow, this actually is a bit better than usual. Thank you.
It's no problem at all. You know, you're having some troubles. I don't mind making, you know, some enhancements on your dinner. Tones, if you were likable, I believe there's enough for, you know, multiple people.
Where'd you get that box?
Oh, this is just mine. It's a tinder box. I went for a smoke.
I got an interesting idea.
How big is a tinderbox? How big is a tinderbox?
A really big
rat
tinder
size.
box.
Like,
For
like
the
you pull out a
size.
match, it's like the size of a thumb.
Roll a d20 plus 2 to determine the stealth of the rat.
No.
I have a good feeling about this roll.
Don't.
It's not being
Shut
overly fighty with you because it's still enjoying some food.
See? Good feeling.
Hey.
The
look at
18,
that.
the rat does not just continue to move around and make noises. So that way you can also see the tail just come out from the illusory box. No, it's just still and nibbling away. As you just kind of like walk on through, and Elena just goes, "Oh, okay. Sorry to bother you then." And then it's gonna go ahead and continue the conversation with Antonio and Velveteen. And what are you gonna do? Just place the box by the door and try to convince the rat to go under on the other side?
Yeah.
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 You still have to convince the rat.
I have
Still
a
to get
qu-
the rat to unlock the
I have
window.
a question, Nate.
Yeah.
So my telepathic speech says I choose one creature, and that me and the chosen creature can speak telepathically with each other. It doesn't say I have to speak the same language as them.
Does it say that the other creature has to know any language?
No.
There's no minimum intelligence or anything either?
That is what it says.
Then you can telepathically communicate with the rat.
Incredible.
Yeah. This is all gonna be for nothing. I'm so excited.
How close is detect magic to being done?
A minute away at this point, let's say.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm gonna telepathically talk with this rat.
Okay, he just gets a...
Hello, good sir. How are you?
I have no idea if this is being heard on your side for Google Music.
Barely.
Little bit.
Just
Little
do
bit.
the
Okay.
do the crunk thing where he's like squeak squeak von squeaking.
Yeah, you're hearing squeaks.
If you can understand me, squeak once.
Squeak.
Lovely. We were wondering if you could perhaps slither is the wrong word. Sneak into that room over there, and there's a window in there that can be opened. And if you do that, I have a nice chunk of cheese that is fully prepared for you.
Squeak.
Is that a yes? Squeak once for yes, twice for no.
Squeak.
Incredible.
Can I make an insight check on this rat? I believe this rat.
Whoa, you have a D4.
Oh, my sincerest apologies. Ah. Nice.
This rat is a complicated figure.
Oh, hard to read.
Yeah.
This rat is a
How long has it
complicated
been holding
figure.
on Okay. Emboldening gun's probably gone after that.
Okay. I
Okay.
shrug at a chaos.
Do you think it looks suspicious if we go back outside?
No, then we could just like leave, and then if the door's unlocked, we could come.
We could. Do you want to go
Later.
back out together?
No, I'm saying like later.
You want us to leave and then come back later and try to get back in? Okay.
Detect magic.
Okay.
Do that.
Go, rat. Be free.
Hope the rat's still in the room. It hasn't gone anywhere.
All right. So do you have the rat go to its task now? All right. It'll crawl underneath the door. It's only a couple inches of space, but like has been noted by Twister's visitor, rats have a weirdly liquid-like body where they just smush themselves wherever they want, and this thing crawls underneath, and you can just hear every now and then a squeak, and then you hear the sounds of some latch being done on the other end.
Telepathically, I go to the rat. Holy shit, that was fast.
Squeak.
Can't believe that fucking worked.
Is it too wild to go outside again? Or do we want the rat to come back to us?
What rat
No,
are
the
you
rat-
guys talking about?
No rat. There's no rats.
There's no rat. Don't worry about it.
Is my detect magic done?
Yeah, shortly after the squeak of confirmation was given to Galen, your detect magic finishes, and you are able to determine what location and school of magic, right?
Yes.
Okay. The necklace that you were able to find had a trace amount of necromantic energy to it.
Okay.
The other room has very powerful necromantic energy and some evocation magic.
Oh no, my rat.
That's
A rat. So
some spicy shit.
Our child.
As soon as like Twister's like, aha, and detect magic is done.
What's the range?
30 feet.
Okay, yeah, then you don't detect anything else. Other than...
What does that mean?
Hold on. Sorry, trying to determine everything. Who?
Because I am currently in the
bedroom.
bedroom.
Okay, there's also some enchantment magic coming from Velveteen's mechanical arm.
Oh, okay. Twister like snaps his finger, and then fingers, and then you just see his eyes go wide. That's not good. Lots of necromantic energy coming from that room,
Lovely.
and evocation.
It's probably not the rat.
Probably.
So there is a rat.
Not.
No,
No.
there's no.
I don't understand the lying to our teammate thing.
Operative squeakers, return to me.
Squeak. And then you hear like the sounds of just kind of like moving underneath the door as the rat pops up on the other side with some red on them.
Undead.
With some red.
Yeah, red and dark brown.
Blood.
I believe we should go both. Investigate this.
You did very good.
I think we just go in.
There's cheese in this pocket.
I
Stay
worked
in there.
too fucking hard to get that window unlocked.
Fair. In relation to so Eilina is currently where? In the living room?
She's with me and Tones.
Where are you guys at?
I believe still in the kitchen.
Is in the kitchen. Can they see the bedroom that we're not allowed to go in?
Yes.
Uh, Ooh. Does the blood look coagulated?
Yeah, is it warm blood? What's the temperature of this blood on my rat? On Stone and I's rat, our rat child.
Our rat child.
You investigate the rat and bring it up closer to you. The dark brown on it, you can determine, if kind of like looking around and a bit of the smell that, as you rub away at the dried bits. Yeah, that's old blood for sure. The red is chalk.
It's
Interesting.
fucking. Oh, it's a summoning room?
Potentially.
Because evocation and necromancy.
Do I fake a medical emergency to make it so we can leave?
I'll be right. I need to go get some air.
We
I'm
all
gonna-
need to go get
I'm
some
gonna go out.
air.
I'm gonna go out. Twister's just is like, I genuinely need some air. Because he feels
I
like
think we
the
all need to
amount
get
of
some air.
necromantic and evocation energy coming from that room because it's detect magic is actually like making him a little claustrophobic. So he's just like, I need some space, and we'll just leave the room and leave the house without saying anything to Antonio and Velveteen.
I'll follow after him and be like, he isn't feeling well. I'm gonna go make sure that he uh doesn't get sick or is isn't alone right now.
What?
Is looked after.
All right.
Because it'd be funny. Oh no, that's Constitution. That's the same roll.
Okay.
So I'll follow
He's doing pretty
after
fine.
him.
I'm just gonna like
sorry, go ahead.
walk into the main room. I'm just gonna walk into the main room and kind of stand with everyone else, not holding the rat. The rat's in my coat pocket, eating some cheese. Just vibing.
Alina, after seeing the exit, though, will kind of like, you can see that her eyes are pretty obviously back to being downcast. And she'll kind of like look over to those still within and go, maybe you should follow your friend, make sure they're okay. We can continue this conversation another time.
You sure about that? Cause I don't mind doing the dishes, if need be.
I'm quite fine.
Yeah, we can get out of your hair for the evening. Thank you so much for having us. We'll try and keep you updated, okay?
Thank you very much.
Once again, I'm so sorry for your previous loss. I hope you can find peace within yourself. And then I will exit as well.
I'll leave.
And you all leave as the Eilina kind of like you can see as the door closes, fixes the veil so it goes back to covering her whole face, and she just sits down, staring forward, seemingly at nothing.
The moment that I get outside, I'm gonna go around the back of the house and open the window.
Okay.
Just gonna stand by the front door.
Okay, Case.
Twister's going with Achaeus.
Yeah, once I'm outside with the other two, I'm gonna like pull them a bit further away and explain what just happened. The
A rat?
intense. Yes, rat. Covered in blood, lots of necromantic energy, and evocation coming from room 2.
Interesting. You couldn't have just like opened the window?
I tried.
Okay. It's
My-
just that the case is pretty strong.
I
You
did.
kind of ripped the wall off the. Okay.
Could
We
have.
wanted to do it stealthily. You know,
I mean, we
Oh,
could have
right.
probably have let her outside for a minute. You know.
I doubt that would have happened.
It's whatever.
Well, now we got a rat.
Now we have a rat, and now what I believe our compatriots are climbing through a window.
Good, good.
So we should go look at that. Probably.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay.
Scuttle, scuttle, scuttle.
Alright, Case. Opening up the window. The window itself painted black on the inside. And as you open up, there are curtains that have been drawn over as well. Twister, standing behind, watching this. Imagine Achaeus just parts the curtains as they make their entry. Once again, it is a very dark space. You land down and can feel some chalk on your fingers, and as you have your hands down, go to prop yourself back up, kind of like mess around with your hands, kind of like feel around, and as the bits of dried dust and chalk fall down. The door was not locked behind you.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna stay by the front door then.
Could I take a match out
Certainly.
and light it so I can look around?
You light the match, and as you do, you can find that you are within a magic circle that has been written down. The minimum light you're able to get right now only gives you the ability to see some etchings of that, as well as a clay pot that is on a pedestal in the center of the room. Twister,
Hi.
do you make your entry next as well?
The seeing that Case is being stealthy, Twister will just like look over and be like, I don't trust it, and Twister's just gonna back off.
Okay.
He's gonna stay next to the window just in case if anything else pings around him with his detect magic, but other than that he's not gonna head in.
Okay.
But he'll like peer over the windowsill if need be. To look in.
Alright. As you're keeping watch, you do. I'll say you actually do manage to, for a second, detect something moving just within boundaries before backing off. That is transmutation magic. No, it's illusion magic.
Illusion. Which direction?
You sense it from the south.
Can I? Go ahead.
It just moved in a way as if it felt the presence of your magic, and then backed
And
off
back
immediately.
off. Okay.
Within though, what else does Zacchaeus want to do?
I just want to fucking get a good look around the room. It's like, are there like any torches that I can light that aren't possibly ritualistic candles? I don't know if they would be there.
You do find a couple candles, but yeah, that's the only other bits of possible light you'll be able to find in here.
But they look kind of ritualistic. I'm assuming like on the floor and everything.
No, these ones are gonna be just kind of like along the wall.
Okay,
More
I'll
like
light a few of them
sconces
then.
than, yeah.
Okay, I'll light them to try to get more light.
Okay. As the lights illuminates within the room and stretches out through the cracks. Anyone on the other side can see like the light shining out from that room. And Chaos, you get a better view of what's within here. The full scope of the circle and the cup that's in the center, and how there's stains of dried blood against it. A knife perched alongside, where you can see it's gotten blood dried up on its edge as well. There's a bed that's been shoved to the side and propped up, and you can see that there is scattered bits of different different clothing that's been tossed around the space. In the center of the circle, right before where the cup would be, you can see, as if embedded within the floor, unable to be touched by anything else, is the outline of where a person might have been. Some scorch marks alongside.
Like
And,
someone kneeling down there?
lying down there.
Oh, lying, okay.
How big is it? Is it like approximately, you would say, like a humanoid around 5'11"?
Yes.
Interesting.
Alright. Well, looks like the missus was keeping us in the dark about some things.
At that point,
It's-
the door opens,
Oh, great. Hi, ma'am.
and you can see holding on to the family portraits, and just kind of like not even looking at you, just looking down towards the ground and away, is Xylena. Guess that talk about how the stuff can happen now.
Mm-hmm. Was this you or your husband doing this?
It was me.
And you were trying to
Okay.
bring your sons back? Or your husband?
Darius.
You know, he's...
Wasn't meant to be brought like that.
Were you successful?
Yes. No.
So he's undead.
Yeah. Yes, he is.
So you want us to find him?
You have to find him so he can. Invite your friends back in. We can talk in the living room.
Mr. will just hop through the window.
Yeah, well, like she looks out the window, we're all just like standing there.
I just enter through the front door, be like, I'm gonna get some more of them victuals that I left behind. Father, I'm happy you knew your husband was dead, because that was killing me. Like him.
Palpatine's a jackass.
Twister's
He
gonna
was-
slap Palpatine.
He was dead, and we know he's dead now. I don't have to hide the secret.
I'm gonna motion everyone to just go around the front. Don't come into the window. I need to get everyone into the fucking living room.
As we're heading
God
to
almighty.
the as we're heading through the front door, like to the front door, I'm gonna like tell everyone except the chaos. There was illusion magic that popped in for a quick second, 30 feet to the south of the window.
Illusion magics. They might have been
And then
hiding
popped
from
out.
us. Maybe eavesdropping a little bit.
Possibly.
Hmm.
It's like they detected that my magic was there, and then left.
May have to put a pin in that for now, but it is worth thinking about later.
Okay, but all of you get assembled, and Eilina stands on the other end of the table, just staring at the portrait for some time. So where do I start?
The beginning would be the best part.
I
Would be the
agree.
best place to start.
Sorry for hiding some stuff. I mentioned more about losing my sons. That is truth. But Darius and I were both soldiers in the war. Both of us with at least some magic ability. He was more suited for a sword, but could still at least use some basic spells to help him out. I was relegated to tending to the undead, helping bring back soldiers to fight yet again. It was just what you did. It was just normal. Nothing seemed odd about it at first, just whatever you needed to do to win. Make your country the one that won. Shortly after our sons entered service, they were held in battle, and next thing we knew, they were fighting alongside us again, and that's when we had enough. And stand that. See them not granted proper end. See them continue to be used. Body's just another tool. We destroyed them ourselves and fled the country. First over here in Sharn, it seemed okay, and we were with some refugees from Karn. Things didn't go too well. Fell apart fast. Fall to one scam after another, and couldn't afford Tavix Landing, had to move down here. And the only work that Darius could find was with the Boromars. Struggles between memories of the war and struggles here became hard. We were making it through. And 10 days ago, I find my husband's corpse stood right, just propped right up against my house. I don't know who did it. I don't know why. There he lied dead. some more family just destroyed, taken away by this world. I took him inside and wept over him for hours before falling asleep. And it was within those dreams that she came to me. Our Lady Ilmero. She told me how to bring him back, not just as a husk, but back as himself again. With the ritual, I made the circle she gave me. I poured out my blood into that basin. And when he got back up, when he stood up again, I was elated. I was overjoyed to see him back. I see that was a lie. It's just another senseless machine for war again. This time his own. I need you all to help me find him so I can let him rest yet again. Undo my mistake.
I am deeply sorry for your loss. I understand that pain of losing those you love. And I can understand the lengths you went. I really can, and I can't say that I wouldn't do the same. We will give your husband the rest that he deserves, and I can promise you that.
You said your husband wasn't as magically gifted. Yet, we've heard reports of other undead in the city. Do you think they could be related?
Maybe he too was given a gift from Ilmero. Or maybe his anger is so great it takes over those slaves. There could be any number of answers. He was never taught how to do this stuff back in Khan, that's all I know.
Where was the last place you saw him? Was it here or was it another location?
His home, last I saw him, before he went to work. He was worried. He had a debt to repay, I know that. But he was saying it was settled. I don't know why you would do that to him.
Could have lied, or could have messed up. Do you know anything about the jewelry box that we found under your bed?
Those were our necklaces back when we practiced Blood of Vol. We left that religion shortly after coming to John. We didn't feel like there's much to do, much to stay connected with it anymore.
Was your husband wearing it when he went when you brought him back?
He took it with him when he left. After being brought back.
We found the other one at a dive bar. Apparently had been lost there.
want to know. I want to know much more about that, but you return it so I can place it back at least.
Can we hold on to his for the moment? I think he may have an attachment to it, and he may try to get it back.
As you wish, then.
I will return it to you when I am able to.
Thank you. If it can help you find him.
We will do what we can.
Did he? It seems he had some kind of sense to him. If he were to pause enough to grab that necklace.
More sense than the undead soldiers that he worked with before, at least.
Hmm.
It's like the tales of the revenants. Anger so great it pervades through death and keeps you going. So is there anything else you wish to know?
Is there anything else you are hiding from us that we need to know?
No. Sorry, I don't have much more.
It's quite all right.
We will contact you again if we have more questions or we are able to do what you ask.
Okay. Thank you, and may whatever gods you worship watch over you.
And then Aesius will turn and leave. Without another word, just leave.
During that entire conversation, did I detect anything outside the 30-foot radius
No.
again? No.
And nothing new entered your space.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah. I'll leave with my rat.
Alright. And anything else for this evening, or do you all just want to go back to the base for your long rest?
Gonna go right back to the fucking base.
Yeah. Long
Yep.
rest.
Not
then.
another
like the
word
only
to
thing we
anyone.
I feel like the only thing we have left to do is just to find out where they're gonna attack next.
Yep.
Aye. In which case, through this dark night, you all, lit by dim lantern lights above, as well as what bits of candles can find their way down here, return to your dilapidated shack of a base, rest in your worn-out rooms, as the sounds of rain and sewage fall down alongside. And that'll end tonight's session. Thank you all for joining me for this. Hope you all had fun. A lot has been revealed today.
Very fucking heavy ending.
Mm-hmm.
It was a very good ending, though. You did a really good job.
That was the twist I wasn't expecting.
Alright, but
Curious.
yes, thank you all for joining me. If you don't mind going ahead and with this outro, say like a reminder of who you are and where you can be found. Again, going Yeah, clockwise direction, starting with the person to the right of my screen, Becca.
Hi, I'm Becca Morgan. You can find me most places where I am interesting as Cool Armadillo, either with a zero as the final O or not. As for where you can find me other times, Mayday, please. You can find me on Tuesdays on twitch.tv/critical misses for Growing of the Dim Season 2, where I play Willie Hickey, a high school bully, and that's at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Pacific. And then also on Saturdays, you can usually find me for my podcast, Unlikely Adventurers, on any of your favorite streaming services for it. Just not right now because obviously I sound like I've gargled nails. So yeah.
Next up, D.
Oh, hi. Good evening, my lovely creatures of the dark. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is D. I am a voice actor, streamer, musician, professional GM all across the internet. If you would like to watch me cause chaos and sow discord everywhere I go, on Mondays, you can catch me over on the Critical Misses channel where I play a Deizuko in a Roll20 spotlight show called Kingsguard. On every other Tuesday, so not this Tuesday, but the next one that is upcoming, you can also catch one of my podcasts called Through Hollow Flames, which is available on all of your social podcasting devices. We've got some tasty, tasty nonsense going on. The kids are talking to a deer god, so check it out. It's fun stuff. Outside of that, I've got a bunch of things in the works, but most of that stuff isn't going to start until April. Every other Friday, you can catch me over on Gut Punch RP, where I play Lady Liliana Poltaine, the Nightmare, in a wonderful D&D 5e homebrew campaign called Darkness Rising. And then, of course, on Saturdays, you can find me here. And when you can't find me there, you can probably find me at my own channel on twitch.tv/It's the Riddler. Come watch me cause chaos because I am the reigning and retaining TTRPG Universal Champion. And if you want to find out how you might be able to win a belt just like this, you should follow me on Twitter at It's the Riddler. Thank you all so much for watching, and I can't wait to play again.
Heck yeah, thank you. And Johnny.
Oh, okay. Let me just quick. I have someone in my room. It's Macho Madness on Twitter. Love yourself. Love the people around you. You deserve everything in the world that's ever been given to you, to the moon and back. Okay, I'm gonna mute now.
Thank you. Stone.
Hello, I am Stone. Uh, you can catch me at my Twitter, twitter.com/hello I am Stone, or my Twitch, twitch.tv/hello I am Stone. I am usually during the week. I'll sometimes stream, do fun little streams here and there. And on Twitter, I like to shit post. So yeah, go find me in those places.
Thank you. And last but not least, Brian.
Hi, you can catch me on Twitter at Cosmic Zeta. Other than that, I don't really have a whole lot else going on right now. So, yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Yes, and once again, thank you all for joining me. See you all in another. See you all for the next episode. Hope everyone has a fantastic and wonderful evening. And if there's more D&D for all of you, I know there is for some of you. Hope that goes great and everyone rolls well. Except for the DMs, may they always roll low.
Hey.
So rude. So rude.
Hey.
Be nice to the DMs.
Yeah, how dare you?
Good night, everybody. Love y'all. Bye now.